Chapter 12 of The Long Ago by Jacob William Wright. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Reading by Bologna Times. Chapter 12 When Day is Done. If the page blurs, as it may do if you were ever a child, and if you have been tempered in the cruel furnace of the years, maybe the mists that fill the eyes will bathe the soul of you in their hallowed flood until the world ache is soothed and you can start up the big road again with some of the same wonderful exultation that sped you onward and forward in the long ago. One touch of that, and the burden of today, grown great in the years of struggle, slips from your shoulders as lightly as the wild rose petals, drops upon the bosom of the stream, and floats away to the music of the riffles. Only a strong man can go back over the old road to the beginning point, facing the memories that throng the path, meeting the surging emotions that sweep away all our carefully laid defenses, braving the grim spectre that puts the white seal of age upon our heads. Once more, in the cool of the late twilight, we'll sit with chin in hand on grandfather's front steps and watch the stars come out, and hear the loon calling weirdly across the water, and catch the perfume of the lilacs and narcissus from the garden, and gather at grandmother's knee to feel her soft fingers in our curls and hear her bedtime story. Half asleep, but ever reluctant, we will trudge stumblingly to the little room with its deep feather bed, and get into our red flannel nightie. Down on your knees, with our face in the soft edges of the mattress and tiny hands uplifted, we will say our prayers, and end them in the same old way. God bless father, and mother, and grandfather, and grandmother, and everybody else in the world. Amen. And feel those strong mother arms lifting our sleepy form into the downy depths. Never until now have we known the reality of the boy days, or paused to receive their hallowed touch. Grandfather and grandmother, and the garden, and the river, and the song of the robin in the apple tree, and all the myriad experiences of the boy time, are glorified now as never before. In the halcyon, then, they were but incidents of the day. In the mellowed now, we learn the truth of them, and catch their wondrous meaning. The flower blossoms are gleaming as colorful and fragrant today as they did in the long ago. The bird songs are as tuneful now as they were then. The sun is shining just as golden and as genial this moment as it did when we sat on the beams of the mill race and felt on our faces the spray of tumbling waters sun-warmed in the air. We need only open our hearts and let the sunshine in. And youth and age, blended and rejoicing, will go hand in hand along the path of life to its far goal, bestowing upon us all the freshness of the dew-damp morning, all the vigor of the strenuous noon, and all the peace and calm assurance of the starlit night. End of chapter 12. End of The Long Ago by Jacob William Wright.